Lift the hood of a 2026 vehicle and you will not find an engine. You will find a wall of molded plastic. And the moment you try to get past it, the bills start arriving. Tamper-resistant fasteners, encrypted modules, components that are sealed off from anyone outside the manufacturer's authorized network. The backyard mechanic is being systematically eliminated, and this did not happen by accident. This is a deliberate, engineered assault on your finances. Automakers have made their intentions clear. They no longer want to sell you a vehicle outright. They want to collect from you every single month, indefinitely, through the repair bay. They sealed the engine compartment. They encrypted the software. And now they charge $200 an hour for the privilege of working on something you already own. A generation ago, a broken window switch meant a $5 junkyard find and 10 minutes of your time. Copper, plastic, done. Today, you can install a brand new, fully functional replacement switch into a current Ford or Chevrolet, and the truck will flatly refuse it. The onboard computer runs a scan, reads the digital ID embedded in the part, and checks it against an approved factory registry. If the number does not match, the system shuts itself down. The part is fine, the wiring is fine, but the vehicle treats the repair as a threat. To clear the lockout, you tow the truck to the dealer, pay for an hour of labor, and watch a technician plug a laptop in to grant permission for a component you purchased yourself. They digitized the repair process and they kept the password. This is not a safety measure. It is a precision strike against the used parts market, designed to route every dollar back through the dealership. And long before the software locks appeared, they built the physical ones. The industry calls it value engineering. What it actually is a deliberate obstacle course. Change a headlight on a 1990 Silverado, and you needed 30 seconds and a screwdriver. On a modern equivalent, you are pulling the entire wheel well liner or dismantling the front fascia just to reach the bulb. On several European platforms, the transmission dipstick has been removed entirely. There is no way to check your own fluid level. You rely on a dashboard sensor. When that sensor fails, you are not buying a sensor. You are buying a transmission. On modern Ford Super Duty trucks, the engine is packed so tightly into the bay that major repairs require the mechanic to lift the entire cab off the frame. A job that once fit inside a Saturday afternoon now comes with a $4,000 invoice. Not because the task became more complex, because accessing the components requires a $10,000 commercial lift that no home garage owns. Automakers will tell you it is about aerodynamics and packaging efficiency. That explanation does not hold. The real objective is to make you stare at that cramped, plastic-covered engine bay, feel completely out of your depth, and surrender your credit card. Do not assume the battery is still yours to handle. On a wide range of modern vehicles, including BMW and multiple Ford platforms, the vehicle runs a battery management system that tracks charge history and monitors degradation over time. Purchase a replacement at any auto parts counter, install it yourself, and the vehicle will not register it as a new battery. The alternator will continue pushing the same charge rate it used for the failing old unit. Within weeks, your fresh $200 battery is destroyed from overcharging. The solution requires a dealership visit and a registration procedure that consists of one button click, performed in exchange for a fee you never agreed to pay. They converted the most basic maintenance job in automotive history into a recurring charge. Agriculture went through this first. John Deere is where this model was perfected. Farmers invested $500,000 in a machine and then watched it lock itself down over a $50 sensor failure. The farmer could physically swap the sensor in under 10 minutes using a standard wrench. But the software refused to accept any part not authorized by a dealer. A technician had to drive out to the farm with a laptop to validate the repair. Crops sat waiting. Every hour of downtime was money gone, and the farmer had no leverage because the machine they bought was never entirely theirs. Automakers studied that model, identified the revenue potential, and duplicated it without hesitation. Now your truck drops into limp mode, not because a component has failed, because a sensor reading drifted slightly outside an acceptable window, and the manufacturer wants you in the service bay. This is not diagnostics. This is leverage. The underlying logic is straightforward. Selling you a vehicle once is not profitable enough. The recurring revenue model is more attractive. BMW launched a subscription tier for heated seats. The heating elements were physically wired into the seat before the vehicle left the factory. You paid for them at purchase, but a software gate was installed between you and your own upholstery. Toyota tested a monthly fee for remote start, a function built into the key fob that shipped with the car. A digital toll booth was placed between you and features you already own. Miss a payment and the manufacturer can reach into your vehicle remotely and disable what you bought. They are converting the automobile into a subscription platform, structured to collect from you indefinitely. The home mechanic is not finished, yet the industry is pushing independent repair into the margins. Farmers are sourcing cracked firmware from overseas to unlock their own tractors. Independent shops are running unauthorized diagnostic tools to work around corporate access controls. Owners are keeping 20-year-old trucks alive through sheer determination, refusing to trade into a vehicle they will never truly control. The underground repair economy is expanding because the official one has been turned into an extraction mechanism. If you drive a 2026 vehicle off the lot, you are not an owner. You are the authorized primary user of a data collection platform that a corporation holds the master keys to. They control the diagnostics. They control the parts pipeline. They dictate what gets repaired, by whom, and on whose schedule. Two paths remain for anyone who wants genuine ownership. The first is legislative. Right-to-repair laws are advancing in multiple states. Support them. Push for them. The second is practical. Buy older. Find a truck where the hood opens onto an engine you can see, reach, and work on with your own hands. Find a vehicle where a window switch is a switch, not a node on a proprietary digital network. They sealed the hood. They locked the software, but they cannot determine what you choose to buy. Refuse the ransom. Keep the old iron running. And never accept the premise that fixing what you own requires anyone's permission.